Hey there, fellow green thumbs. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hellzone. Episode 15, Shovel for my Hovel. I think I am just going to drop the watering can and the seed packets like on the ground here because I'm intending to start farming. And I don't need to nest them into storage containers that I don't know where they are. Looks, as far as I'm concerned, the clothing, the only thing that is damaged is my bulletproof vest. Oh, but this leather jacket does not cover thighs. So let's try to wear a different one. Yep, there we go. This one covers thighs. So if this doesn't cover thighs, I'm tearing it up. There. That looks right. There we go. Good, good, good. Yeah, some leather jackets end at the waist. Some are more like dusters and they go lower. And definitely you want the ones that go lower. Wasn't there a shovel in the first farmhouse I visited? I think there was, actually. That would not be too difficult of a place to revisit if I wanted to go back down that way. But my memory is not perfect, so I could be misremembering. And that would be my worry, is I go and it's not there. Which, honestly, is entirely possible. The other thing. Boom! That, I know I sped through, was me crafting a whole bunch of healing potions. Take these, get 20 HP per pop. So if I'm gotta dance with the goons, I can dance with the goons and regenerate my health. And if I wanted to make another one of these, I think I need... I don't know what I need. Because apparently, according to it, I have one of every ingredient. So, I'm sort of at a loss as to why I can't craft it. I'm guessing it's glue? I probably don't have enough glue in the glue for a full craft. If I was to guess. Yeah, it was the first weapon I found. Alright, yeah, I could go back there. If multiple people are saying there's a shovel back there, that seems to be a pretty good, pretty good lead on a weapon. What the hell? Why is pouring into not working? What is going on? The farmhouse and the first warehouse both had shovels. Do you remember which farmhouse that was, or warehouse that was? Because that warehouse. Whoa, stupid divider. That warehouse is really close, if I am not mistaken, and that would be obviously a very easy one to get to. Because I think if I'm not mistaken, you mean the warehouses that I live next to. Salt it all. There we go. I don't like when there's like 10 bottles of different amounts. The southeast one most? Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Cool. Let's get to sleep. It's 2 in the morning. Oh, I'm in too much pain. Oh, lacerated arm. And it's got like an infection. I don't have any antibiotics. Oh, but you know what I could do is wash myself. And I think I have some alcohol swabs. Yeah, I do. There we go. I'm gonna get a very late start. I do have booze, but the booze that I have is an ingredient for the healing potions. And wound infections are like not serious at all in Project Zomboid, so I'm not fretted by it in the least. I've never succumbed to wounds in that way in my history of playing this game. Because they're just so easy to mitigate. Alright, my weight is dropping. So, why'd I freeze a pair? I'll put this stuff in my backpack for later. And the eggplant too. And then open a can of something for now. Can of corn. Okay. I'm nice and fed. So I'll check out the warehouse that we were referring to and hoping that that leads me to a shovel. Because I would like to start farming and not like do other tasks because the other tasks weren't voted on. I'm trying to focus. I'll grab those alcohol wipes. Grabbing alcohol wipes off of like a corpse. That's not weird at all. I missed the 9 o'clock report, but maybe I catch the 10. So how to get over there? You're thinking it's in... let me hide this pole. In the southeastmost warehouse? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think if it's going to be in a warehouse, well, I don't know. We'll check. It's very simple to figure out whether or not it's a thematic warehouse by just going into it. And if it's a thematic warehouse, it's going to have themed loot, and then we know we got to look elsewhere. And Phantomus, you're welcome for the content. My pleasure, man. Okay, Ogre, Shocker, Goon, another Goon. Man, what is with the Goon squad? Boomer. I yearn for the day when I have a shooting skill that allows me to just pull out a rifle and pop goons in the head. So there was a Revenant in the parking lot over there. Oh, apparently that was a corpse. And I'll leave it running. I'm not too concerned about fuel usage. Probably should take painkillers, as my arm pain is impairing my combat ability. And luckily there isn't too much following me here. So if it isn't here, this should be a quick run and done. And then we can start actually farming in earnest. So I want to get out to the factory floor. There we go. This place looks creepy. Alright, it doesn't look like themed loot, which is good. That's a good sign. It means his loot pool isn't just going to be like radios or baseball bats. Oh, I think that it's what, a cabinet making place? That's what it looks like. Ooh, that's a lot of gas cans. Also, if I'm not mistaken, my wrench is, like, messed up. I'm gonna take these gas cans. It's good to know that there's floodlights in here, too. So if I want better illumination back at the base... Ah, a trowel. There we go. As long as I don't use the wrench as like a melee weapon, it doesn't really matter how much HP it has left on it. I was just considering getting another wrench, but I think I can hold off for that for now. So a trowel will do. The other thing I'm going to need is like a sack. Wow, so many gas cans. Also, I think I hear growling. Yep, there's zombies in here. I'm not sure why a furniture maker... Oh, hello. Another crowbar. Needs, a trowel, but, you know, I'm happy to have one. Dual crowbars. That sounds fun. Alright, these cabinets are all empty, I think, by design. Trying to think where I'm gonna most likely find a sack. So that I can empty it out and put dirt in it instead. How? Oh, well, I'm not gonna grab that crowbar. That's not worth grabbing. That one is very broken. Even by crowbar standards. Will garbage bag not work? Not that I know of, no. I think it's a sack or bust. Okay, maybe I need to phrase that better. Phrasing, oh my goodness. Alright, doesn't look like it's going to be in this room, so I'm going to dump my stuff into the ambulance. A grocery store with potato sacks? Yes. And there is a bunch of warehouses with that kind of thematic loot. Oh boy. I don't really want to deal with a revenant right now. So I could go to a place like that that would have a loot pool allowing for me to grab something like that. Oh, good. Weather report. I did not see anything about power fluctuations or anything of that nature. So I'm thinking that we still have a few good days of, or at least another day of power. How polite of him to, like, walk the long way. I know, right? Such a polite young man. Hey, Revy. Get owned! Alright. Thinking about in this warehouse. We had the radio place that's not going to have a sack. I think maybe I could try the mass gen fact, but that's probably not going to have one either. Maybe the dog nutrition place, but that's probably I don't know. I don't know what is in there. Let's try the mass gen fact next, which is where I left the shotgun. I'm just like straight up guessing where one might be. I'm not going off of any information or data. And yeah, the grocery store is probably likely too dangerous. Exactly. Oh, what is in those shipping containers? You know what? I know that there's a toad there, but these containers might. I don't know what's in the containers, but I'm interested. Haha! I have a gas mask. You ain't so stinky now. Walter mask, lighter, and sight. This seems, oh, wooden axe. This seems to be the right kind of loot pool. At the very least. So, I don't know, we'll see. Just moving the thing out of the way. Sandbag! Oh, yeah! Grab, 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 grab. So we're good. We got everything we need. I'm gonna pour one out for my homies. Actually, pour a few out for my homies. So now I have an empty sack. Broccoli! Hey, look at that! I'm actually gonna go to the other shipping container, because I am actually pretty happy I thought about coming over here, because there is some pretty good stuff. Cool. Dog food, dog food, dog food, dog food. Okay, yeah, this seems to be all dog food. Thematic. But hey, we lucked out. So what we wanted... Actually, you know what? I think we need a true shovel, not a trowel, in order to dig in order to fill the sack, right? Shoot. I hadn't considered that. So we could actually start farming outside, but I'm not gonna be able to farm on the second floor. So let's go back to the drawing board and try to find the shovel that people said existed. So the kitchen's place we searched. Maybe. Oh, one sec. Maybe I'll go out to the mass gen fact, which I think might be what people remember the shovel being in. And then worst case scenario, we could head over to where the farm is, yeah. Are they following me or not? I can't tell. So this is the Genfac Co, and I can also check Steely Resolve, but I think Steely Resolve is all going to be sheet metal. Yoink. Double guns. Shovels are kind of like sheet metal. They are, but you can't make one from scratch. At least not until next patch. I'm not exactly sure like what tool crafting is going to be included in next patch, but from what I've read, it will include like a lot of self-made stuff. Make your own sledgehammer, exactly. I think developing the game in that direction is ideal or smart, so that things aren't as reliant on RNG. Because success reliant upon RNG is like less fun than success reliant upon hard work and effort, right? So I hope that they push the game in that direction. That with skill, you can solve your problems, not with just, like, lucky loot. It'll also make long-term servers more feasible. Exactly. Alright, so another trowel. I think we're onto something. Because as it is now, like... Oh, and more sandbags. As it is now... The problem with the long-term servers is, like, you get the loot pool for the server gets exhausted when it's a long-term server that doesn't have, like, loot refreshing and things like that. So that if you join a server that is older, you join and there's, like, nothing left. So you're playing and you're screwed because there isn't loot left for you to obtain. I think I only really want 2 dirt bags. Any more than that is kind of necessary. And then, Godfork, I'll take one of those. Rope, sure. That's the shotgun I left behind. I had marked that down because it was too heavy for me at the time, but it isn't anymore. So let's get rid of that marker. This is probably a warehouse then? Yeah, probably. I'm hoping. Lots of paint, if I need paint again. Oh, a machete. Right, I do recall seeing a machete and being like, ah, if only I had the carry weight. Speaking of carry weight, I'm going to dump what I already have away. And then keep taking stuff. We definitely need things like this. The spray can. Another garden fork. At some point, I might try to train up my spear with all the garden forks that I'm finding. Especially as my weapon maintenance level goes up. I think a snow shovel works. Right? I think. I could check on the dirt outside. Dig graves. I think if it can dig graves, it's a proper shovel. But the proof is in the pudding, as they say. Take some dirt. Yep, we are good. I'm a dirt bag, baby. So now I can transport dirt up to the second level of the base so that I can farm safely. Because farming on the ground level is pretty dangerous unless you have some sort of glitched, impassable area, like using islands in water or something like that. So, the search is over, but while I'm here, I might as well just hit the whole facility so I don't have to come back. I don't want to have to make return trips if I can help it. So anything that looks useful, I'll just grab. I'm not going to fully loot like every last ounce. But, you know, anything that I can see myself using soon, I'll snatch. Probably don't need any more nails or duct tape. I was hoping to find... Oh, and here's actual proper shovels. 3 of them. Cool. Nested in the corner. That I would not have found had I not disassembled that crate. Garden cans and seeds. Yeah, this GenFact place is great. I'll even take fertilizer. Ooh, that's pretty broken. With corner crates yielding nice treats, I gotta check this one too. Ha! Sledgehammer. Yep. Yep. I had a feeling. Not that I need a sledgehammer, but I had a feeling like the nested corner crates were special. Brings new meaning to always clear your corners. Alright, this run has been a success. Let's bring this stuff home, and we'll start. 2 packs of nails in the corner. I have like a lifetime and a half supply of nails already. So if I left it very much on purpose, as I think I probably have somewhere like 1,200 nails. Because my last run, I grabbed a whole bunch of nails, and methinks we're good on that front now. Fantastic. I'm very happy that we managed to get the tools we needed, and honestly, in our own backyard. I could have done this a lot more easily had I come here first, rather than go all the way down to the hardware store. Although, I'm happy that I headed to the hardware store, because, you know, it was an adventure. I almost died. Hello, hospital. Another thing I should start to use is I should start to use the sheet ropes that are deeper into the fenced-in area, because I'm way less likely to get zombies wandering up on me that deep into the area. Mostly because the office buildings that I live across the street from, like, I have not cleared out, and I'm sure they are slowly filtering out of this building, this 3-story large office building. But it takes a while for them to, like, fully wander out of rooms and buildings, especially if you're not near them, because a zombie by itself stuck in a room can't get out unless you're close. I didn't know if you knew that, but solo zombies can't damage doors until the player is close. 2 zombies can, but that's one of the reasons why, like, no matter how much noise you make in like a city block, there's still going to be zombies trapped inside of the buildings that you're nearest. It's because zombies by themselves don't do door damage unless unless there's 2 or more, or the player is close. Kind of an ingenious game mechanic, if you ask me, to keep the buildings dangerous. So I think my plan is to just to maybe build the farm off of the water barrel level, and use the progress I made setting up the water barrels. Actually, maybe I don't want to go up a floor. I take that back. I might build it on floor 2 rather than floor 3. And set up a new water barrel. Is there reason for keeping the bed in the trunk? The bed's pretty lightweight. It only weighs like 5 kilos in a 106 kilo trunk. I really rarely fill up the trunk fully. And if I ever have to make camp somewhere that is not comfortable to sleep, that stretcher bed will bail me out of that a bad time. So there isn't like a great reason to keep it, but that's why I've left it in there. I probably need the rope on me because I'm going to be cutting down trees and moving the logs for this next project. I'm almost out of daylight hours, and I will update... Oops, didn't mean to drop that stuff. I will update my priority. So everything here is like garden-related stuff. And then tomorrow, I don't think I'm going to go out like tonight and in the dark while I'm like tired and wounded and hungry and all that and start cutting down trees. That sounds like a bad time. But tomorrow I will start to actually farm by setting up like a gangplank area for it. There was a machete that I left in the trunk, and then I'm all set unpacking. So maybe I should have you guys vote where to set up the farm. Whether it should be on the second floor where the water barrels already are, or on the first floor just for simple convenience. So, where to build the farm? Second floor near the kitchen, or third floor near the water barrels? Eating some sad beans. Cheers. I'm surprised you guys wanted a floor up. I'm not against that idea. It's just a little less convenient that I'll have to go up a floor every time I want to tend the crops, but I don't care. I left it up to Pole for a reason. Okay. So for this next task, I am going to need a hell of a lot of wood. I have some planks in the base already, but right now let's see. Just lacerated. Okay, cool. Right now I am fresh, fed, and ready to go. So now is a good time to get out there and chop some trees down. It's also cooler in the morning, so that I won't overheat as often doing it. Now the first tree that's going to go is the stupid few that are closest to the base, that I had mentioned wanting to get rid of, so that I had better line of sight. I also want to empty out the trunk of the ambulance so that I can carry, like, a lot of stuff. I want to go out once, grab a bunch of planks, and then be done with it. Or logs, I should say. Maybe that's optimistic. But now we have 102, because my trunk took a little bit of damage, plus 80. So I have 182 storage weight for logs. That's a pretty good amount. And the first logs I'm going to grab, I'm just going to move into the base manually, because I want these trees gone, so that I can see way better around the base. If you want a massive amount of planks, it's definitely easiest to just drive somewhere wooded and cut a bunch of trees down for logs than it is to like loot planks or dismantle crates or anything like that. It's safer to dismantle crates if you're like dismantling in a building that's secure, but it's absolutely fastest just to hack a bunch of trees down, especially if you have like a wood axe. Alright, the ones closest to the base are dealt with. Now, we drive out somewhere fun. A bunch of trees down. Yeah, or go to the logging company. Sure. Yeah, if you go to, like, McCoy's, you don't even need to cut your own logs down. You can just loot their logs, but I can't go to McCoy's, so that ain't one of the options for me. Now, the question is, should I go... I think I am gonna drive this way, because I've made a lot of noise north of me, and I don't want to drive north where, like, I made all that noise. I think there's gonna be a lot fewer zombies in these woods. I say that as I see a goon. Yeah, I see people saying the warehouse was full of planks. I think you underestimate how insanely easy it is to just get everything I need from these trees. Except for now I'm winded. I'm winded and there's a goon nearby. Oh, good. And I'm also, like, pretty wounded from Mr. Shocky. Let's, I don't feel like I need to take this potion, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, works. Oh boy, they're coming out of the woodwork now. I don't want to get earthquaked near the goon, so I'm going to put some distance. I'm mildly oh, a shocker. Fine. Thank you for tuning in to Project Zomboid Hellzone, which originally streamed live on Twitch September 26th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching, and a special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you on next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Hellzoners.